Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for going this video, making yourself a priority. I am Denise. Happy Memorial Day. I am filming this on Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day to those who celebrate. And today is Monday, and Monday is Weigh-In and Weight Watchers Weekly Meeting Technique for the week. They call it the technique, so I'm trying to call it the technique. I'm getting there. So yes, did you get weighed? I did. I weigh in on Saturday, but I report in on Monday. That's just how it goes for me. So I am happy to report that I am down 0.6. Now, mind you, I am not actively losing right now. I am currently trying to just enjoy life, you know, and if loss comes, loss comes. If loss doesn't, loss doesn't. I'm still enjoying a healthy lifestyle. I'm still eating well. I'm just trying to take the focus of the scale away, because sometimes it gets a little bit crazy and we have to start enjoying our season of life. So that is where I am. I will still report my weekly weigh-in to you every week. But yeah, we're trying to just enjoy where we're at. Enjoy the fruit of my labor, you know? Instead of just trying to worry about this, just enjoy where you're at, you know? Still focus, still eat well, still track, for the most part. I am dabbling into intuitive eating, Some meals are, some meals aren't. But you'll see that in my what I eat in a day. I am trying to just be more mindful and, you know, listen to the cues of my body. Now, I will tell you that you watch a lot of intuitive eating and they're saying, watch the cues. Okay. But for me, sometimes the cues are there and I just don't recognize them. And then I don't, like one day I didn't, I thought, I'm not hungry. I'm not going to bother with lunch. Okay, well then when I decided to, when I was hungry, I was starving. And like I went from 0 to 60, so that didn't work. So we're just going to try to do what I normally do, so, which is a work in progress. So down 0.6, Timmy of course did not get weighed. Hopefully he will start this week. All right, the topic of the week, are the people in your life helping or hurting your progress? Yeah, that's, you know, it's a support system. Do you have one? And I apologize, my voice is very scratchy today. I'm not feeling well. Yeah, Memorial Day, I'm not feeling greatest. I don't know. I just think I'm coming down with maybe it's allergies. I don't know, but last night I fell asleep early, so I'm struggling to get a sentence out. So I have my tea here with some lemon. Yeah, back to the support system. You know, I hear people tell me all the time, my husband keeps bringing, it's always the husbands, keep bringing the cakes in. And not that you don't want him to have his cake. Well, I always say, should he be having his cake? How's his A1C? Because I worked for a physician for many years, and I will tell you that men were notorious for not really giving a flying fig about their A1C. And I had a man that every time he came in, his fasting blood sugar was over 200. He didn't care. He ate what he wanted. Some people are just like that. I mean, you can't control what other people do. Yeah, you can't control what other people do. You can only control what you do. So you have to only worry about you. So if yes, he's bringing these cakes in, and yes, they're kryptonite, and yes, they're hard. I would say my big pet peeve is seeing it. If I see it, I want it. If I don't see it, I don't really think about it. So if maybe he could put his cakes in maybe get him a container that you can't see in, like it's covered, and it's in the back of the fridge. Nothing that's sitting right in front of you in a clear container. Because every time you go in there, because let's face it, we're the one cooking, so we're the one going in and out of that fridge, and you see it every time you go in. It's just a constant reminder of you want that. So if you get that constant reminder in the lower shelf in the back, it might help. All right, let's see what Beth Jane has to say. Family, friends, coworkers, the strangers you follow on Instagram, everyone in your orbit impacts your journey. Take time to think about who you let in. And be careful who you let in. Because who you let in might turn out to be a snake. Try this. List the people you talk to, listen to, read, or see most often. Friends, family, coworkers, podcasters, news anchors, TV hosts, social media accounts, bloggers, and writers. So if you're following an account that's it's not conducive to how you want to think, then I would say unfollow them or silence. I mean, I look at it this way. If I want to see what from them, I could just go to their page. You don't always have to see it come in your daily feed. It's very helpful. Like, you know who the people you like. You can just go and look them up when you want to. Explore your top few. Think about their tone, message and how they make you feel, especially about your journey. Let's take weight loss vloggers or health vloggers. If you're watching them and they're saying this and this and that, this is wrong, that's wrong, and that's stuff that you do but works for you, that's depressing. It's like, oh my gosh, she just said what I eat is bad. It's not bad, but she thinks it is. So in turn, she's making you feel bad. So don't watch it. Nobody should tell you what to eat. You get to decide the food you want to eat. Nobody else should. I don't like when people say food's bad. No food is bad. It just isn't. I mean, we have things in moderation is not a bad thing. Nobody ever, got sick from something that they overate, like, unless it was glucose and too much sugar. But everything, oh, she died from monk fruit. She died from monk fruit. No, nobody's died from having monk fruit sweetener. So everything causes cancer. Everything. Of course, it causes cancer this month, but next month it doesn't. So, I mean, like I say, if you keep to the notion that I have everything in moderation, it's fine. You have to remember that. You get to choose what you eat. They don't get to choose what you eat. Because that's their soapbox. That's their agenda. I don't like when people promote their agenda. I just don't like that. Like, just because this is what you want to do doesn't mean that everybody has to do it. Doesn't make it wrong. It's wrong for them up here. It's not wrong in general. And you have to, like, block that out. And if you can't block that, then you don't watch it. I've unfollowed a lot of accounts that sit there and I'm like, oh, are you going to sit there and talk about that again? Are you going to sit there? I just don't do it. I just feel like you're an adult. You get to make the choices in your life for you. And nobody gets to judge what you do. I hope I'm not judging anybody. I try not to. It's hard. We're human. We judge. It's what we do. But it's everybody's choice. And you should not feel bad about your choices. And if your choices are working for you, light bulb, then go with it. Explore your top few. Think about their tone, message, and how they make you feel. Okay, I think I already said that one. Categorize them based on whether they help you reach your goals or not. If you're looking at them and they're making you feel bad, like, oh, if you that going, oh, if you have that sigh, that's not good. And I'm gonna be here's a big light bulb moment. Half these people you watch don't have anything to back up what they say but their own mind. They're not nutritionists, they're not doctors, they're not anything but somebody on an Instagram spouting what they want. And that's what social media has become. It's become everybody gets a platform. Everybody gets a platform. And they can do what they want. Doesn't make what they say correct. It may be right for them at the moment, but how many times have we seen people flip? Ooh, that's always a fun one. I thought you were okay. Who do you connect with more? The Instagram influencer who shares real life ups and downs on weight loss. The coworker who gets you to walk during lunch. I mean, think about that. If you connect with their story, and that's why, like, when I applied to be a Weight Watchers coach on Weight Watchers, they turned me down because I shared too much of my story, not enough of the science. I said, first of all, it was a three minute talk. I maybe would have gotten to it, but I feel you connect with people online through your experiences, through your story, through your struggles. Who wants to watch somebody that sits up there and says everything is perfect and you just have to do this and that's it? I wouldn't watch that because that's not a real person. That's somebody just spouting off facts. Facts don't, I need to know what you went through, how you got through it, and stuff like that. Who could you interact with less? The friend who constantly talks about trendy crash diets. The podcaster who stresses you out about your health. The podcaster. Don't eat that. It's bad for you. Oh. I don't even want to get into that, but there's so many out there. Oh, don't eat that. Oh my gosh, you shouldn't eat that. Only, don't eat butter. That's my favorite. Don't eat butter. Don't eat light butter. Only eat real butter because light butter has water in it. I like it. Don't bother me. Like, if something doesn't bother you, powdered peanut butter is another one. Oh my gosh, that's not real peanut butter. It's made from peanuts. which is what peanut butter is. They just don't have the fat in it. And if I like it and I'm fine with it, who cares? You eat your high-fat peanut butter. As long as what you're eating you enjoy. I enjoy powdered peanut butter. I do. So, but it irks me. If I like it, who cares what you think? If you don't like it, then don't eat it. But don't be spouting on the internet telling people it's bad, because it's not. Recalibrate. Can someone on your more list replace time with one of the less list? Or can you find someone new to swap in? Invite a coworker to try a workout instead of a diet-obsessed friend. Listen to a new podcast recommended by your favorite Instagram influencer. Definitely. I mean, like I said, if you don't like something, you don't have to keep watching it. Plan exactly what you'll do, when and where and how it will make it happen. You definitely have to surround yourself with things that you find encouraging. And it's different for everybody. Some people love the people who are just, like Jillian Michaels. They love that. They need her. Honestly, she's too overbearing for me. She would stress me out. But there are people that need that kick in the butt. I don't know. It's just, everybody's different. I'm more of a coddler. I guess I am. I'm more of a, because that meanness, that stress doesn't work for me, because it may work for the 5 minutes I watch it, but then I feel bad. And if you feel bad, it just starts up everything. Let's dive a little deeper. It is easy to get into a routine of hanging out with the same people, streaming the same podcasts on TV, shows, and scrolling some TikToks and Instagram accounts without thinking how much their impact. But we're like sponges. We soak in others' words, ideas, pictures, messages, tone, and more. And all can influence how we feel and think eventually about what we do. That sits in your head, and you leave that feeling bad. You might like them personally, like, oh, I think she's really nice. And my favorite thing is I've been following her for a while, and guess what? People change, and you don't have to stay there. You don't. And that's what's, what I've learned about the internet is apparently if you say something off, people just leave anyway. I've learned that. In the beginning, it's a little hurtful because it's kind of like, you left because I said that? Okay, but obviously, one thing you said can be misinterpreted, or it's just one thing of you said. You could say 10,000 other things that are great, but you say one thing that people. So yeah, so if you don't like what they're saying, I guess you can just leave. Taking a step back, or notice who makes it easier to do things that support your goals, who makes it harder, allows you to see and make changes that could help you be more successful. We're not saying you should cut loved ones out of your life. It is about prioritizing time and attention to those who help you stay on track. Prioritizing, that's the big thing. Putting the people that help you first. And then, you can go when you have extra time to those other people. A friend who loves trying healthier restaurants versus the one who always nixes your low point app suggestions. Those are the people you want riding shotgun in your journey. Kind of popped out. I was like, oh, there's only one more line. But yeah, you got to keep people in your circle who, give you what you need, basically. If they're not, you're watching them and you leave that feeling, oh God, I can't, then you not stop watching it. There's so many other things out there, and there's new ones popping up every day. Every day there's new people popping up you could go and watch. So definitely take the time and search them out. Oh my gosh. So that is it for this week's Weight Watchers technique. Let me know in the comment section below how your week went. How your week went, how you did, how you didn't do. And if you're on the same thing that I am, you know what? Let's enjoy where we're at. Let's stop struggling. And just enjoy life for a while, and focus, eat well, track it. I still have to track for the most part, because if I don't track at all, I'm really going to be out there. So I track for the most part 90%. I would say I'm about 90, which I think is good. And then the other 10, I'm just trying to be intuitive about. I'm definitely making better choices. I will not sit there and order a fried anything out. Honestly, I don't feel it's worth it to me. I have to enjoy what I eat. And as long as I'm enjoying my food, and I am, I know I'm winning. So enjoy what you eat. Don't eat something that you're not enjoying, because then that just defeats the purpose. This is lifestyle. and you want to enjoy what you eat. So definitely, and bring along your people that support you. And that's why we have a community here that supports you. That's why Dish with D's crew is so crucial. It is a support system that you need, because you need people who understand and get you and have the same mindset. So if you have not joined our Facebook group, Dish with D's crew is always linked down below. Come join us over on Facebook. And I know a lot of people don't do Facebook. I do the lives here Sunday nights. I used to do them a little bit more often, but it was stressing me. It's a lot. And I did enjoy them. I did. It's just so much of my time, and it, I just, we'll see. I often think about adding a second night. I was actually going to originally do 2 nights, but we'll see. We may add a second night. I don't know. I don't want to, I always have, I have grand ideas. I do. I just don't have the capacity to do them, the mental capacity. So, yeah, I try. So that is it. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a great, if you're watching this today, happy Memorial Day. Let me know in the comment section below, what you're doing. Like I said, this is a channel for anybody's weight loss plan. I always try to stress that. Just because I am counting calories and macros doesn't mean you have to. Doesn't mean I'm against Weight Watchers. I just needed a break from Weight Watchers currently. I still pay for it. So there you go. I'm still paying for it. So you obviously know that my heart is still there, and my heart will always be there. I am hoping, beyond hoping, that they have a plan change. I think I'm definitely sticking around till November. So I do still pay for my app. I am lifetime over goal, so I pay $14.99 a month. So yeah, I do. I go into a Zoom occasionally. I have not connected with anybody's Zoom yet that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go see her Zoom again. They've been like, oh yeah, she's okay. It's hard to connect online. It is very hard. So I have not yet connected with a coach that I want to go back and I look forward to going back to. So I'm still looking for that. And y'all have recommended so many ones. Again, like I said, we all connect with different people, and that's just how life is. So, but that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D for realistic weight loss, healthy lifestyle chit chat. So that is it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will dish with you another day. Bye bye, my lovelies.